Up out there, y'all. Test, test, test. I know you might have thought I wasn't going to make it. I know you thought I wasn't going to make it. I'm here. Before I get started, put my cash got stuff. All right, there we go. What's up out there, America? Yeah, I made it, y'all. I made it. I apologize. I went to sleep. If you saw me out running around early out there in the streets, you know what I mean? I come back to that place, just boom, fell out. Just waking up. Telling you, I'm just waking up. So if I missed y'all tonight, hey, I'll catch you next week. Because this is going to be an ongoing thing, you know, where I'm going to pop in here and I'm really, you know, one of my main goals for doing this is to touch base with the folks down there in Rockford. I'm trying to, you know, get all the publicity I can get on my case that I'm coming with. I definitely need the support of the community. I ain't never asked that community for nothing. Nothing. But it's time for the community to step up, you know, on behalf of one of its own sons. It's always good and cool and glamorous and everything when, you know, you support athlete, you know, something, and that's all good. You know, everybody has a role to play out here. But I was in that athlete's role. You know, I was on another whole page in my upbringing, which, you know, I had discussed on that previous podcast I set out. But go back and check that out. You know, I laid down a lot of the issues that, you know, bringing me to this point. And I also just believe that in 2024, we got to tell our own story. If we don't tell it, it's not going to be told. There's too much misinformation going around out here now, and I come to correct the record. And, you know, for individuals that feel like, you know, hey, you doing this or you, I can't worry about that. I mean, I'm gonna tell y'all one thing that you need to understand. Whenever you're doing anything in this life, you're gonna have people talking about you. That's okay. That just means you know you're doing something. If you're not doing anything, then there would be no reason for anyone, you know, to comment on you. So, you know, I don't worry about it, you know. Just don't, you know, get out of pocket, that's all. And everything is cool, you know. I'm an old school cat for real in every sense of that word. Whatever you connotate in your mind when you hear old school, yeah, I'm all that, okay? I was trying to get some of my folks on here, you know, just to kick it and toss it up. But hey, maybe they missed me, you know. Like I said, I woke up late. My humblest apologies, you know. When you're doing things on the schedule, you're supposed to be there on time. I believe in that. So I wasn't even gonna come on here, but you know, I think it's so important, you know, to get out here that I'm doing it anyway. You know, it's kind of late. You know, let's see, it's about 12 o'clock. 12 a.m. But you know, ain't no time in this game. This game 24/7. They don't sleep. You know, I came in and got me a little hour. I just failed straight out. Well, I ordered some food downstairs, and man, it was good. I mean, good. So good. Sometimes, you know, when you get that real good food, when you get that food in you, you just boom, fall asleep. That's what happened. So yeah, I apologize for that. Yeah, my issue is I wanted that young brother to get with me that be doing them uh, live chat. Uh, Cause he got some, you know, followers, you know, and like I said, I need to touch with everybody that I can, man. I don't see no reason why you wouldn't want to support me. I'm just seeking my own justice, you know what I'm saying? This is regardless to, you know, the individual, you know, that you interviewed. I mean, I hope this ain't no personal thing, cause you know, I don't deal in personalities. You feel me? I don't deal in personality. I just deal with an individual on an individual basis. You know, if you real with me, I'm real with you. You know, that's just my policy, man. Like I said, I'm real old school to the code. You understand me? Uh, I don't care what these youngsters doing out here, you know, and I don't care, you know what I'm saying, me, how they represent what they represent. That's not me. That's not gonna be me, and I'm not with that, you know. Young brothers, you know, I'm praying for y'all, man, because looks like, you know, a lot of y'all lost out here, you know. You literally lost. I mean, chase your dream, chase the rainbow, chase something, man. Just, you know, laying there stagnated and, you know, uh, man, standing out on the corner asking for quarters. Hey, man, come on, man. You know, I'm an old man. I get offended by that, man. I get highly offended by that. You know, I mean, I help the old cats, you know, that's really down and can't do nothing for themselves. I take care of those guys, you know. I feel like, you know, hey, I got to do that, you know. If I got a dollar, they got a dollar, you know. That's just the way I roll with the old guys, you know. But young guy, oh no, bro. I ain't got no type of sympathy for you, bro. I'm sorry to tell you that. But that's just the way that is. Now, I'm not in no position, but you need a job, man. You need a job. Simple as that. I don't see what in your mindset makes you think that it's some way for you to live the way you want to live, do the things you want to do with no money. The world don't function that way. You know, I mean, hey, I ain't gonna get into my personal finance or whatever, but believe one thing: uh, when it's time to pay, you gotta pay. You know, them people don't want to hear about oh, woo, 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 woo. That ain't how this thing works. You got to have money. So, you know, having to say that, you know, this is why my tolerance and my patience for nonsense is this thin. You know, just miss me with that. You know what I'm saying? My podcast originally should have been named The Angry Black Man over here. But that got switched over there on my blog. And I had all of this done by somebody. I didn't do this myself. I mean, I'm not going to pretend to know all about this technology. I hired some people that set all this up. And they should have set this up where the People Project first was over there. So that's my nonprofit organization. And the Angry Black Man over here. But anyway, it is what it is now. And I'm just going to leave it set up. It's kind of confusing because I was thinking to send people to the Angry Black Man, which is a website. I have a website, angryblackmanweb.com, which is the blog. Just writing. Should have been over here for the live angry black man, but it's over there. Anyway, it'll all work out. And if I feel the need or it becomes necessary, I can always change all that later. You know what I mean? And nothing in this life is just like set in stone, so to speak, except for your principles, your morals, and your integrity. You understand me? You have to operate with integrity out here when you know, interacting with, clients and customers. And I mean, I'm just so disillusioned now with the level of care we get out here. Uh, it's just non-existent. I really, don't understand how these businesses, some of them are still got their nose up because the staff is totally unmotivated, totally disrespectful, totally out of pocket. I done walked to the counter and a chick standing over there on the other side on her phone, going through her social media or whatever. I'm standing here, a customer, and she felt like I offended her. You tell me what's wrong with that? What's wrong with that picture? So, saying that to say that we have evolved ourselves into the base of what we are. And I refuse to go there. And I mean, I'm human. And like Pac say, I ain't no killer, but don't push me. And, I had an incident happen, because, as a black man, I'm going to be the one that, admit this. Some guys don't want to admit reality, They want to act like some of these things don't exist or whatever. But for myself, regularly, white, young whippersnappers feel like, they want to get their oats and try me, And, dynamite come in small packages, Dynamite come in small packages. But, hey, man, I'm not arguing with y'all, man. I'm not fighting with y'all, man. I'm 65 years old, bro. Y'all coming at me with that physical confrontation for, man. Do I look like I'm into wrestling or fighting with one of y'all out here? I'm pulling up in a new Cadillac, man. Come on, man. I mean, hating is what it is, and it's okay. You hate from over there, though. Because when you cross that street, you cross into my area now. And listen here, man, I'm going to tell y'all, man, I don't understand y'all young brothers, man. Y'all better start thinking about what y'all doing, man. Yeah, this real talk here, man. Think about what y'all doing, man. Because I was talking about some of this the other night now, and I have to come back to it. It's that important. This thing ain't no joke, man. You reckless out here in the streets, man. You reckless, man. And it's a price to pay. You could be the tough guy out here. You could be the tough guy out here. I done seen a lot of you tough guys. A whole lot of you tough guys. Yeah, man, I done seen a whole lot of y'all. And I tell you, man, you don't want that, man. Square up now, man, while you got a chance, man, and go get you a little old trade or education, man, or something, man. Because I'm going to tell you something, man. You squander your youth, and then you become an old man, and you don't have no Social Security, you don't have no type of, investment, you don't have no type of, investments, you don't have nothing. Guess what, bro? Mama them, hey man, mama them, they love you, but most of the time, mama them in the senior buildings now, man, and nursing homes, man, and you can't move in there, bro. You can't move in there. So, you have to start thinking about What are you gonna do, man, for your future? And I mean, you can lay there and make a mistake and go to the penitentiary. That ain't the end of it, but it is a setback. It's a setback. Everybody don't come back from that setback. I know a whole lot of cats, man, that's still out there, man, in zombie land. Literally in zombie land. From making a mistake, man. All it takes is one mistake, man. Your whole life gone. I'm really speaking to y'all little young cats that Rockford, man. I don't even understand, man, how y'all rotate down there, man. Everybody know everybody. Everybody just about kidding everybody. Even a lot of the guys that came from Chicago that's coming down there. Y'all had relatives there and stuff. That's how you heard about Rockford. But it doesn't make sense, man. Y'all need to squash that madness, man. Don't y'all know that that's the plan? You don't even understand that you in the little old rat, what's that wheel? The little wheel with a rat run around on. You in that, bruh. And you don't even know it. The game is so, far advanced from y'all, man, that you need to just stop what you're doing, man, and just reevaluate everything. Ain't nothing happening in that town with what you think. Not one thing. Not one thing happening there that's what you think. I'll tell you again, get out of them streets, man. Let it go, man. Streets don't love nobody, boy. Streets don't love nobody. It ain't been a more loyal soldier than me. Streets didn't love me either. Streets didn't love me either. And I had to pay a price for it, I mean, hey, on the real, the psychological damage is still manifesting from that. The psychological damage is still manifesting to this day because of that. And, it wasn't even my case, But like I told people a long time ago, I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to explain something, that should have never came to me. You understand? So I'm not going to spend the rest of my life trying to explain something, that should have never came to me. You understand? So for all of those distractors and all of the critics and all of the family and all the rest, understand this. I should have never been involved in that situation. My name should have never came up. I was the loyal soldier, you understand? I wasn't going to, you understand me, never, ever let nothing happen to that man when that man was with me. That man left him by being with me, and that's how that man got killed. I didn't have nothing to do with the man getting killed. I ain't going to even say that no more. That's a fact. And y'all out here now, still, you understand me, running around with the man that said he did it. How does that work? But that's on y'all. You understand me? I don't have nothing to do with it. I don't care nothing about it. I don't even want to really even deal or talk about the subject, but I have to. I don't have no choice. I have to talk about this. For the simple fact, I'm still dealing with Rockford. They did some elements of clearing my name, whether y'all know it or not. All of that stuff that happened to me, it got expunged from my records like it never existed. All of that happened to me and my family, your family, our people, it was like a figment of our imagination. Okay? That's what I'm telling you again about rock. It's a figment of our imagination. Only it wasn't. It was reality. And to this day, they holding up a certificate that belongs to me. I want my certificate. I explained that to them before. They must didn't understand how serious this is. You will release the certificate. You don't have a choice. I'm not going to refoul anything with you guys again. Because the game y'all playing is over with now. This is the end of that. I'm going to go to another whole court now and let them deal with you because you refuse to do what you're supposed to do. And you know what you're supposed to do. Come on. So again, you're dealing with the corruption of Rockford, Illinois. That main judge y'all got sitting on the bench right now, John Lowry. John Lowry, he's a racist. He's a racist. He's a perjurer. He's a criminal. Once you cross the line of ethics, you're a criminal. He's managing to still survive because everybody else is corrupt also. So when everybody else corrupt, he's just the best corrupter. Him and Mark Connor, piss on his soul. Him and Mark Connor, they was the one orchestrated my case. Mark Connor dead. And the imps are pitching his asshole in hell. Because that's the only place he can go. Ain't nowhere else for him to go but straight to hell. The damage he inflicted on the black community of Rockford, unprecedented. I don't know who took his place, but I'm sure they got another one. Because they come one after another to persecute the black community. They don't care whether you committed the crime. This is the stuff that people never heard about, but I got the documents. I got the documents. I was offered to walk out the door. I got it in black and white. If I said these guys committed that crime, I don't know those guys committed that crime. I would not say a damn thing about nobody doing nothing I don't know nothing about, and I don't, understand why y'all involving me in something that has nothing to do with me, and you know that. So all during that process, they come to me. My attorney, I had three attorneys, and it was three state prosecutors in the room. Three my attorneys, three state prosecutors. They all told me what I had to do. And I said, no, I'm not doing that. I don't know nothing about nobody else's business. Then we gonna prosecute you. These are things that happen in your life that changes you forever. You will never be the same. It's something like the scenario where Dick Gregory said, which I've already had that moment, but I really had that moment then. He calls them the magic glasses. Once you put the magic glasses on, you can't take them off, right? You understand that? Or do you not? Once you put on the magic glasses, you cannot take them off. And what are the magic glasses? It's the truth. You are able to see the truth. You can see the truth, visualize the truth with your own eyes. The reality finally hits you in a way that you say, how did this happen? But it did. Didn't I say I was old school? And I know it ain't right. I'm telling y'all right here, right now, my story would be told. I was determined that I would tell my story, and I intend on doing that. No matter how long it takes, no matter what obstacle get in my way, I'm overcoming that obstacle. This story will be told, the truth. at long last. And this is all about me just clearing my name for once and for all. I had a good name before that happened to me. My name was like gold. I'm still good, but I ain't good as I used to be. Once you get some shit like that on your record, it's hard, you know, understand me, to shake it off, you know. I'm that guy, but, you know, it's still a tough one to swallow, you know. When you get charged for a murder, it changes everything. And like I'm telling you now, this is why I can tell you youngsters, I done already been where you're going. I already been where you're going. And everybody didn't make it back home. Everybody didn't make it back home. Let me say that again. Everybody didn't make it back home. I got partners that ain't never made it back home. This is real. Don't play with your life. I don't care what type of organization you think you're in. I was plugged to the plug. But I think I did probably 10 years altogether in the penitentiary off that bit. I can't count you $1 that none of the guys sent me. Not $1. Not $1 can I count that the guys sent me. Not one. Only people that took care of me was my mama and my wife. I had a wife, you know what I mean, that stood with me through this year. And that's, I think, part of what, you know, caused us not to be together right now. But that's a whole other story. I don't want to get into that right now. But, you know, me and my wife was together 30 years. And I don't blame her for leaving me. I don't even blame her. I'm a hard guy to deal with. You know, I'm a hard guy to deal with. I admit that. You know, I believe in order. I believe in order. I believe, you understand me, that certain things has to be done. I believe in order. I believe in order. I believe, you understand me, that certain things has to be done in certain ways, and that's just the way it is. If you ain't with that, you know, then you're gonna slide up off my program, because I ain't with it. You know, certain things you have to do. You have to take care of yourself. You know, I mean, hey man, I don't like obesity. I'm sorry, y'all. I don't like it. I don't like it. My mom, my sisters, everybody, you know what I mean, just about, you know, obese, you know. And I don't know where that comes from. It's a, you know, thing in the black community. It's a horrible thing. A lot of the things that we suffer from, you know, comes from that, you know. Uh, That's why you see me out walking, you know. I have to do that. That ain't much to do. I got me some little barbells over there and stuff too, but I have to do that walking, you know. I mean, and you know, food is not, you know, I'm not into food like that either. You know, I eat to live. I don't live to eat. You understand me? I eat to live. I don't live to eat. I see so many people here that I've been on so many different positions in this community, and mostly everything I've worked with is those women that you hear my guy talking about, them PhD and you know, master degrees, all of that, you know, and you know, most of them women be huge, man. They be huge, and all they do is eat all day. They work and they eat. They eat out at lunch. They eat for breakfast. And before we leave it, they done ate dinner. You understand me? all you're doing is sitting. We work in offices. I've been an office worker for the last 20-something years. I've been in offices, and all you're doing is sitting at the computer all day. So I mean, you sit there and just eat. Most stuff got stuff all in the drawers and there's all that, man. I've seen this with my own eyes. So ain't nothing nobody can tell me about it. This phenomenon that we living in, I've seen it and done lived with it and living it. But at some particular point, you better off alone. You better off alone. Because, hey, man, I'm telling you now, that when you get a certain age and a certain stage, like I said, and you put on them glasses, you can't take them off. So the reality that you deal with is a little different from the reality that some people dealing with. Some people can see something and they may not affect them. I cannot hardly walk by these people laying on the ground and not acknowledge their humanity. Those are human beings lying on the ground, and they everywhere around here. And this is one of the richest cities in the world. They got the richest people in the world here. The billionaires of billionaires live here. And they can walk by these people and don't even act like they're there. I see it with my eyes every day. There ain't no doubt in my mind it's indifferent. People have got to a stage now, they literally don't care about humanity. They literally don't care about the fellow human being that's right before they face. It's more of a nuisance to them. It's more of a nuisance. I say again, Rockville, Illinois, you gotta answer. You gotta answer. It's time. I'm not spending no more time going back and forth with y'all. This case got to come out of Rockford now and go to the appellate system where justice can be had. You are not going to deal with my case no more. I'm not sending you no more papers down there for you to say they lost. This is what I'm trying to explain to y'all. The reason why I feel so compelled about putting this out here now of the corruption of Rockford, Illinois is because of the fact that the last 3 years, these people been telling me they knew my papers are lost, that I've had filed. Some of these papers I've sent to these people certified mail. That means somebody signed for those papers. So now, like I say, it's time to take this out of our. They don't want to do the right thing. It's obvious. They want to do the right thing. It's obvious. They want to cover up their corruption. Because one thing they know, once they give you that paper, then that means they got to pay. That's the part I left out. That paper come with a check. They don't want me to have. They don't want me to have that money. Who are you to say that you don't have to pay for what you've done? You have to pay, like everybody else. I get paid. That's just the way it is. Whether you like that or not, doesn't matter to me. You just have to do the right thing and issue my paper. If you don't want to issue my paper, again, I'm going to be blowing this internet up. I'm going to be blowing up every source that I can get my hands on until eventually you kneel. I'm one of the few that has beat Bob, and I will beat you again. You're not that smart. You just corrupt and racist. You're not smart at all. If you were smart, you would have got me out the way. Instead of being exposed like you will be now. It's a reason that I don't mess with Rockford, folks. Y'all ain't even got a clue about this. I don't know what you think or why you think think I don't fuck rock. It's way bigger than y'all. It's a big multi-million dollar argument we have. And they don't want to pay. In the end, everybody pays. Nobody gets out without paying. Justice delayed is truly justice denied. That's not just a slogan. That's a true and reliable saying. I've been fighting this case since 1989. 1989. I have not stopped. I've been relentless about clearing my name from this case. And I have done that in a lot of ways, but there's one more step left. That's the step they don't want to give me. You know, if you gave the other step, you got to give this step. You know that. You lied for years saying that you didn't even know what that was and have it on your website. How low down can you be? It's a sad, sad town. I don't care what nobody says. If I was any place in that town, I would run out of there so fast that I wouldn't even take my shoes. I would leave them right there and shake the dust off my feet. Flee that place. If y'all don't get together and make some great change and take over some power spots, get out of there. Get out of there. Because all you're going to have is murder after murder after murder after murder after murder. Because it's a spirit. It's a spirit on that thing. And it's not a good spirit. It's not a good spirit. When you're dealing with that level of corruption, spiritual wickedness in high places, words say. And it's true. I used to hate that place. I don't hate it now because it ain't the place. It's them people. It's them people. Them same families that keep controlling that place. The Gasparini, the Aya Sparrow, all of these people that's been controlled. Now their sons and daughters probably in control. And if I'm lying, let me know. Locally, all of these same people been controlling that place. Some of them will go from the bench over there, and all of these same people been controlling that place. Some of them will go from the bench over there in the Winnebago County Courthouse, and they'll jump over there to the federal courthouse. They'll jump over there. You see what I'm saying? The same corrupt individuals. They've been doing this my whole 65 years and before. My uncle and different other people were similarly situated as me, was basically ran out of rock by the police, the corrupt police department. That's the part of this game y'all don't know about. Game is so ugly and cold that y'all don't even have a clue about what y'all playing in around there. Who y'all think control the drug game? Who you think them niggas y'all y'all think fool around there work for? Who y'all think they work for, man? I'm gonna just say you don't have a clue. That's their thing. I ain't got nothing to do with that. But I'm naming the fact that the corruption is the reason for the season of murder, murder, murder. I remember when we were young, I don't know if any of the guys still living that was there at the time. We used to go on the railroad track back down the back of Mark Dunham's house and get all the guns and stuff out of the trains on the train track. Why would they leave that down there like that? They know we was over there. I just don't. I don't even want to get into conspiracy theories and all that. Because some conspiracies are real. But we always manage to have weapons. Always manage to have weapons. And you want to shoot and kill another person that looks like you. You don't see nothing wrong with that. And this is another part of the game that I don't blame the black woman for, but the black woman has to examine herself about that situation that we're living in right now. When you chase the man away from the house, because he ain't doing everything you want him to do, and you got a son in that house, and you raising that son is these killers out here in these streets. They operating not as men, they operating like you, like a woman. They operating with emotions and feelings and all of them women and womanly things. They don't have no ability to resolve conflict without resorting to their feelings. A man does not operate by his feelings. We are doing what has to be done. I don't care how you feel. Shit got to get done. These youngsters out here with no guidance, renegade, don't want to respect the law, don't want to respect the rules. They got somewhere for you. I always had a saying that, one of my old G's told me a long time ago, mine. I'll share it with you. Because a fast boy shit fast, but he don't shit long. So just remember that. A fast boy shit fast, but he don't shit long. I done outlasted a whole lot of fast boys out here. And I'm still here. I tell you again, Rocky, I hate y'all sitting through this. I hate I have to go out here and exploit this situation like this, but I don't have no choice. I literally drove 1,000 miles in December. Stayed a whole month in Rockville. I stayed a whole month in Rockville, Illinois, to file, get my documents into the court, and then people turns around and tells me that my documents are lost, that I drove 1,000 miles and put in their hands. So guess what? I sent another copy, certified mail. And guess what? They lost that one too. Judge looked me in the face with a straight eye They said my paper is about 20% more. And I'm thinking to myself now, I'm not sick of nothing else. I am not sick of nothing else. That's it. That is all. Do whatever you're going to do on your level and let that case go so we can get to the appellate court. That's all you need to do. Allow them to do what you want to do. But they don't have no choice. They don't have no choice. And like I said, I do not understand why we have to go here. When a person's entity don't want to do the right thing, they'll do anything to cover up their wrong. Anything. Call me a rebellious Negro. Call me an insubordinate Negro. Because I don't scratch where I don't itch. And I don't laugh when ain't nothing funny. I like entertainment. I go to comedy shows and this and that. But I ain't laughing when ain't nothing funny. I ain't got to keep on explaining myself to no, I ain't that terminology, to no white person. You need to figure out what you need to do. Let the black people figure out what they need to do. I'm pro-black. That don't mean I'm anti-white. But I don't give a shit about the white because you don't give a shit about me. So you're not going to give me, but you're not willing to give. And I forgive you for your torturous past. And when you sit around and make the claim that you don't owe us nothing and that as if black people get a reparation because we will get them one day, or your country won't be able to survive because there's a debt that you owe that must be paid. No debt can go unpaid. That debt will be paid. It may not be in my lifetime. I may not see it in my lifetime. I get my reparations in my own way. I'm living my life. I'm okay. So I'm not worried about reparations. You know, I make without reparations. But I think and I know that the black community deserve and will get their reparations. All the land that was stolen, all the lives that were took. I stay right here on an extraordinary place. God orchestrated this. I don't believe in happenstance. I don't believe in chance. I believe everything happens for a reason. And that I ended up where I am right now for a remarkable reason. And it's a story that I want to tell. I ain't ready to tell it right now, but I'm going to tell it. And all my folks, man, y'all miss me, man. I'm here, but I was late. I was late. I said 10, and I should have been here at 10. My apologies for that. Again, don't give up on me. I'll come back next week. I'll be back. Because I wasn't even going to talk about this what I'm talking about now. I was going to be on a whole other, topic, I think we need to start talking about, how we going to bend some relationships. We got to try to bend relationships. That's why I like what the young brother in the rock doing, watching the platform, and he on the ground floor, you know what I mean? He doing what he gotta do, you know, as you grow and get, be able to get equipment and, do stuff, things, grow for you, don't give up, you know. I'm working on new equipment right now, there's so much you have to have with this broadcast, you know what I mean? It's an investment that you have to make. I made a small investment. I didn't realize I needed more. I didn't realize I needed better type of lighting and, different effects and, all of that, I'm gonna close tonight, but as I said, my beef, a lot of my anger, a lot of the things that I'm experiencing and going through have been directly tied back